Peace out, this is Edizon and Edizon Fitness, and just a quick video about resting enough and finding your inner peace. And this has been 2025 main topic, I think, for me, and learning experience, and that's why I'm wanting to share about it. It was 7 years of crazy studio grind. I ended up winning John Lennon winner certificate, UK songwriting contest, highly commended rating certificate. I had free Japan trip with 3 individual gigs, which led to radio plays in the biggest and best radio channel in Finland, YLEX. And also, I won the Cultural Award and even had Avicii vocalist collaboration, Amanda Wilson, Scott McCulloch, that's the guy who sued, he's mostly known for suing Weekend with 50 million. I've been working for him. I did a collaboration with UK Chart Top 3, Danny Kirch, and also I had music in qualification for Eurovision. I'm so grateful how much stars has aligned in my life and with this career path I chose. I appreciate it so much. I feel blessed, I just say. I'm so grateful for it. But of course, why it happened is just because I did hard work and I think then I deserved it. And you need to score so you can cheer. You know, you need to score, you need to actually score, and scoring is about mental game. It's about caring details, you cared about details enough, you loved those details, you were honest. That's the base pillar of building a house. You want it to go straight, actually. So you lay brick by brick, and it's a perfect house. Perfect straight house. You cared about every tile of it. And now you are better than that competitor. You play for the team, caring about the team players, making them psychologically stronger, put the right seeds in their brains, maximize, optimize the possibility, the chances of victory, you being victorious, your team being victorious together, you winning together. Don't be egoistic, don't be all about yourself. You're not the player character. All of us are the player characters together. And together we are a team, and together we can win. And we're going for the win. What is the goal? Jump over 240 centimeters in vertical jump. Let's look. This is the training program, blah blah blah. 2 months to train for it. And now you jump 260. You went well past it. You were victorious. This is the small victory. You raise your arms up. This is causing chemistry, biochemical reaction. Testosterone is released. You win. And that is the main thing. Why I have all those awards I was talking about. They are scores. They are proof. They are validating me. They building credibility, giving me self-trust. Now I can easily sell through trusting my product. Sell it to customer. I can actually make customer benefit from it. Because it has real money value. Many of these are many thousand prices. Real prices that other people gave to me. You know, it's not me, trash me. Talk about only those. When talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, talk about his goals. What he achieved. Only those matter. Results matter. People care about results. We measure the value of results in money. Principal things. That's why I find also the peace in that. Because I was doing boxing. I was able to knock out young youth champion, Finland champion, gold medalist. I was able to knock him down. I won Finland's top 3 heavyweighter 5-0. I was doing hat tricks in division playing in Finland. Finland's division in football isn't that good, but they compete hard still. On every level, everybody are competing the hardest they can. This is just their ability. And most often, let's say 1st division and 5th division team difference is just in the coaching. and in the systems of coaching and principles and systems and tactics. It's not so much the best player in fifth might be better than best in first division or even league. Can be. It's possible. It certainly is possible if somebody just cares a little bit more. It's about caring. Who cares the most wins the competition. And then there is genetical variations. How tall you are, how fast you are, how much of your caring is actual understanding. What is your IQ then also? IQ is the measure of speed, how fast you deliver. How fast you can get to the goal. I was extremely quick. I did some tests, but those by the way, those tests are bullshit. I got like over 140. It's not true. I've measured it. It's like 130, maybe a little bit underneath. 127, 128. I'm not bragging about it. It's above average. It's a little bit too much, I think. I think if you're 100, you understand more simply. And you can love and care more simply. You don't overthink. We who are a little smarter, we only see the solutions. And we try to fix everything. We try to optimize and maximize. There is nothing optimal or maximal or in world. We still try to optimize it. I could be a good coach. I've proven to be a victorious gladiator, navigating through toxic, negative world. 99% of people, 100% of people, born negative, and we navigate through it, and we stay positive. Life is too short to focus on what's wrong. We focus on what's right. We stay solution oriented, and mixing, producing what I'm doing professionally. That's all what it's about. In boxing, you can find yourself having Parkinson's disease. Heavyweight, what I was aiming for, I was doing Mike Tyson training regimen, the original 80s training regimen, which was crazy. I'm not gonna say all the variables in that. You can go Google it, what I was doing when I was a teenager. For 3 years, I was basically committed for that. 5 hours of training every day. I could have Parkinson's disease. And in Finland, in boxing, I'm not blaming the circumstances. I should move to USA if I want to focus on that career. But it's extremely hard division, heavyweight boxing. And could I be, maybe cruiserweight would be better for my stature. I'm 183 centimeters. I can be maybe close to lean enough, having height stamina, close to 300 meter Cooper test in 95 kilos. I think I ran like, being 28 or 29 years old, I was still able to do like almost 2,900 meters. Last run I did with broken leg and knee was 2,700. It's going down. I'm 36 now. So years go fast by. Years go. And if you have broken joints, you just need to supplement glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM, C vitamin, collagen, maybe copper is somewhat important also. If you do too much zinc, you deplete copper. Remember these things. We are going to those biological things later in later videos. But through those prizes, we proven client can trust us. We scored, we proven. And what's my artist expression then all about? If I go for a gig, DJ gig, you need to understand, don't box me. People, we have systems for a reason. There is stamina training, there is hypertrophy training, this is bodybuilding, there is strength training, there is powerlifting, power training, how fast you are at running, how long jump you can jump, vertical jump, how high you can jump, how explosive you are, how fast you can move an object. Strength is all about the core strength, you measuring the actual maximum weight you can move. It's different thing. And you have different training methods. You have the Anatoly, the influencer. He's kind of small, but very extremely strong. His central nervous system is extremely trained, but not the muscles necessarily. Well, maybe naturally maximum, but he's keeping it very lean. Staying lean, no too much bloating. Maybe there is a weight class he tries to stay on. Maximize the health of the body. You know. I'm too heavy, and that's why I want to take more notes and be more like Anatoly. Not be too big. I want to get to be small. And to prove, we going down. We were 102 kilos. And we hitting 99, 98. There we hitting 97. We doing progress. 183, 97 kilos. Built like a tank, I wrote to the description. I'm kinda built like a tank, but I don't want to be like that. I want this stomach. Stomach is the place where we male tend to grow our weight, grow our child. Anyways, we're getting chiseled. These angles are gonna be more pronounced. The cheekbones are gonna come up. All of it comes up. And like I have small bone structure. We can even measure it quickly. You can compare yourself. It's not a competition. Everybody has different features. But like this is only like just barely above 17. It's not big. I'm not big boned guy. So I wasn't supposed to be this big. Maybe all that volume accumulation and volume training when I was younger doing that Mike Tyson. I grew pretty fast over 90 kilos and I was still able to do 22 pull-ups. This is not perfect. These are not perfect grip hands. Yeah, now it seems 90 kilos. I can grip over 90. But maybe all that work is contributing to it. Oftentimes that's the bottleneck, the grip strength. I've got quite good grip considering the variables. You be the judge, whatever. It doesn't matter, you know, these are just variables and you try to do best you can with what you have. It really doesn't matter. What matters is, do you actually give your best? The end result isn't relevant. If you gave your all and your best, there is nothing else you can give. So there is the peace. And also I find the peace achieving and actually getting there, being able to send this bill to my client. We have results, but we have the value of the results in money. And that is where I find the deepest peace in my life. There is no money in boxing in Finland. Not blaming the circumstances, but there just isn't money in boxing in Finland really. They're trying to change it, they're trying to do this weirdness in Finland also, trying to get these celebrities to do boxing. No really money in football also. And taxation is horrible in Finland. I wouldn't want to... If I can somehow become more viral with my music or some social media stuff, I will move away. And I start giving to those in need. Deeply. This is my deepest dream. I could become somebody who gives a lot love to homeless. Well, we don't want to necessarily give millions to homeless. Because there's a reason why they are homeless. But we want to help them to fix their lives. We want to help people in need. Fix anybody, all kinds of people. Maybe alcoholics. You need our help. Who came through it. You know, through with it. These are pure, purified, beautiful reasons. Let's make this little bit better place. Why to have war? No reason. But yeah, care. We need to care. Winning is about just caring a little bit more than the opponent. It comes down to loving. I love my client as much as my wife. Like, that's the principle. If I do, I actually care him winning. Using me as a player in his team. And we win together. That's the principle. And that's what it's all about. And coming back to artist identity. And the motivation and the reason why I go in front of the people. Let's say we have this huge drop and this huge music. It can be guitar playing. I came from guitar playing band background. I was playing 3 years in metalcore band. But let's say it's EDM, huge drop, and I do this. You know, we cheer to have this expression of a leader, and they cheer with us. We cheer together. We share this moment, the only moment that matters. The past is gone, future doesn't exist. This is the moment when the drop happens. This is where we dance and we are frozen to the space and time. Almost like. And that's the expression, through winning. It actually means something because there's a winner who is cheering. It's randomness when there's an artist who never won actually in anything and then they cheer. What they're cheering for? Well, maybe it's just a human experience. Because culture is an expression of trying to express and navigate through this space. What is it to be a human being? It gives you artistry, the ways of expression that really other things cannot touch. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp principle. Anyways, that's that. And then try to swiftly change topics, like from this inner peace. From those I can find inner peace. I don't have to be a boxer, I don't have to be a football player. Through winnings, there is expression, there is victory. There is actual victory. There is compelling reasons to let go of those mad dreams what this teenager Edizon once had, you know. And it's not a failure to let go of something that is not worth it, because there is no money. There is money in music industry. If you find your place, you will find some forms. There's so many forms of places. Amanda Wilson, the Avicii vocalist, Bad Bromance, I think is the track name. Tim Berg, he wasn't Avicii back then yet. That was the old material, but really beautiful song. She didn't become this biggest vocalist in the world, but she's professional vocalist, session vocalist. She's somebody who they buy to sing tracks still. Even being over 40, she's still singing in karting top tracks. But remember, it's in the inner circle. Most of the success in social medias and stuff like that in the fields are you're either part of the bubble or luck. You won the lottery. So never appreciate somebody for that they become known or popular. That's not the thing you want to measure. You measure how much they scored before that actually happened, I think. Of course it puts me and my ego to the right place. But it's also giving me compelling things, and I do believe in honesty, and I believe in real things. We have to face real things, how they are. We cannot go around them. I'm sorry. We cannot go around this. It needs to be faced. And then nothing faces us, because we were in hell and came back alive, you know. We actually were. We had to make a deal with those demons. Whatever, I let go of that topic. That's enough for that. Rest enough. Do sauna, foam rolling, stretching. Respect the body. Sleep enough. If you have to use melatonin, try to cut back on coffee. I did 2 weeks of break. And sorry if I'm too energetic today. I did 2 mugs of coffee. And oh shit, it hit. I have better baseline. You get the boost back. The boost effect is there. I'm hyper energetic. Can't you see it? That's why I'm sharing this. Take a 2-week break. This gives your nerves ability to recover. It might be hard. 3 days will be in the misery, I'm tired, I have headaches. But you will get through it, and it's gonna grow you again mentally. I said 90% of this is mental game. We need to actually start winning these battles to get where we want to get in life. Throw those women to the trash, we don't need them right now. Or if you are a woman, throw those guys to the trash, we don't need them right now. We need to focus if we are career oriented. We need to focus. What matters? What matters. I've been training, foam rolling, stretching, sleeping right. Oh my god, my sleep. I've been sleeping over 8 hours every night. Very deep sleep, I feel like. I feel well rested. I get this well rested bonus for the day. And lifting, I think, is getting better also. There's more, I feel like, balance in the lifting somehow. I recover better, I just say. I'm also more focused. I have like invested in some supplementation. I can show you what I just bought. Maybe you can take notes. Just a list for you. I bought these. Mostly just trying to focus like joint supplementation. Because I have these joint issues as I've been explaining. Recover. Train hard, but recover hard also. Nobody talks about recovering. Resting hard. Rest. Rest and digest. Rest hard. Focus on resting. Do 10 by 5. But rest. They try to make you afraid that you lose muscle. When you're healthy, man, It's extremely deeply hard to lose muscle. Even if you fast for 48 hours, you really cannot lose easily that muscle. Especially if you go into that high protein diet again, it's almost impossible. It's almost like that might you even put you to the better place hormonically, homeostasis wise, in the better place. You're more anabolic because you get more growth hormone, you get more insulin sensitivity. Now the cells are absorbing more of the nutrients. I think it will grow you more muscle if you do fasting. And this is kind of almost like catabolic, but why the science then says that if you do fasting, Google it, your metabolism upregulates. It goes up. The caloric expenditure goes up. Even 200, 300 calories when doing fasting. This is crazy science, and it's mad, it's new stuff. Maybe they knew this long time. We cannot draw maybe these straight lines and expect this is how it is. But interesting details, I think, meet those details, respect the science, trust the science, and don't categorize too much, but do what works, you know. And what works, it's measured. And this is how you know, do you recover enough? Because you measure what your grip strength is beautiful, what's your vertical jump, how many pull-ups you can do, how many dips you can do. If it's going down, maybe back off from it. Or sometimes it might be that you didn't do enough, but you balance with it and test it. You test it out. What was your best? Why are you not advancing in it? There might be multiple reasons. Sometimes our metabolism is a little broken. Some people cannot absorb some vitamins. And some vitamins, if you have enough gallium, you have enough of protein synthesis. Gallium, potassium. The electrolyte is causing you more like protein synthesis. It's just one example. You need everything, but in right balance. Everything in moderation. Not put in that box necessarily alcohol or nicotine or like some bad stuff, drugs. No, we want to stay away from drugs. But it's interesting talking about PEDs. I never done those, and will never do. Maybe if I'm older and it seems that my testosterone goes down, maybe then I want to feel, as Elliot Hulse once said in one video, I want to feel a little bit more normal. And so he little bit takes some male hormones to replace. It's just replacement therapy a little bit. Because the hormone levels are going down, you're aging. I'm sorry to say this, everybody of us are just aging. And that's the thing we need to face at one point in this life. I hope before you start feeling aging, you find that inner peace. I think that should be maybe your main goal. It's not about having million euros or dollars or anything in your bank account. It's about finding that mental safety net for the future. Part of it maybe might be financial freedom. So aim for that if it's completely necessary. Maybe it is in this world. I don't know. You be the judge. What is enough for you is the thing that matters in your respected life. I think I leave it here. Maybe if you have questions, feel free to put them below of the video. I'm happy to, and keen even, to answer and go over those topics also. I wanted to explain it from the standpoint of successful person who's been able to win. And I hope as young as you are, you keep winning. Challenge yourself in this little hard. Try to find friends to play basketball with and compete. I even actually last summer I competed against one basketball player. He was young gun, but we competed like hard in the very hot weather, but I won him. I'm not saying that I'm particularly proud about it, you know, but I won. You know, just compete that's the key here. Compete. And I think it doesn't matter if you lose. You know, you don't always have to be Michael Jordan and become up victorious. Not everybody can be victorious, but it's about giving your best and showing up. The end result isn't relevant. You gave your all. There is nothing else to give. You gave it all. That's love. That's what's called love. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Peace out.